Welcome back. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home.
I'm Jake Rogers with Bratton Antiques here in Branson, Missouri.
In today's video, we are so excited to bring you episode 4 in our huge I Love Fall series. And in today's video, we're going to be doing 6 DIY Dollar Tree tips, tricks, and projects for fall.
We're going to do 3 separate projects to start with, all of them that will be super easy, super quick, and super budget friendly. That all come from Dollar Tree and a few little things from Hobby Lobby.
We're going to make them look really high end. You guys don't want to miss this. And also don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you guys don't miss out on this I Love Fall series. And without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. Let's create an amazing budget-friendly centerpiece using Dollar Tree supplies. So from the Dollar Tree, you're going to grab some of those plastic plates and some fall decor goodies like leaves, pumpkins, and some ribbon. I'm going to create a super easy bow. You take 12-inch pieces of ribbon. We're going to use 2 for this bow and hot glue them end to end. This is a total bow hack, especially if you are bow challenged like me. You're then going to take the ribbon and squinchy it together and tie it off in the center with another piece of ribbon, a zip tie, or a piece of floral wire. So you're going to cut another piece of ribbon for your tails and simply tie that off in the center. In the background, you can see my good friend Jake, and he is working on placing leaves in and around the top part of the plate. That is going to create a blooming centerpiece effect, and we're putting it on top of this old thrift store crock. You could place it on top of any vase or anything that you all have on hand. You just want to use something that gives your creation height. The next thing we want to do is create a pumpkin topiary, but we're going to create a tipsy pumpkin topiary. So take some of these Dollar Tree pumpkins and using a skewer, you're going to skewer your pumpkin and pop it into the first pumpkin. You're going to cut them just long enough for them to be able to fit into each other. So this is kind of like a tipsy pop, but it's a tipsy pumpkin. I had this idea from my summer tipsy pop. You'll have to go back and watch that video. Anyway, I'm going to add the last one, and these are just some little skewers. You guys can use shish kebab sticks as well. Once you have that part of the pumpkin created, you can glue it down and then add in some more fall florals and leaves. So this is very, very budget friendly, under $15, and really however many florals you want to use on it. And the best part is it's removable.
What we're going to do, this is the piece that we made for on top of the crock. It's very simple. It's just a plastic plate that we glued everything onto. Makes it simple and easy to store this, and that way you're not storing the container as well, so it doesn't take up as much space. And simply just add it on top of the crock.
So let me know what you think about this blooming pumpkin tipsy centerpiece. Very fabulous, very budget friendly, and something you all can realistically create. And think about this. You could really create something like this for any season. Just take out the pumpkins and use some type of different floral in the center part and a piece of styrofoam. So I hope you guys are loving this and are totally inspired to create something amazing and very budget friendly using your Dollar Tree supplies. Let's create a beautiful Dollar Tree fall centerpiece on a total budget. So we're also going to use a pool noodle hack again. You want to take a pool noodle from the Dollar Tree, or you could just use some styrofoam if you don't have a pool noodle on hand. You're going to score it down the center and simply take it apart. We're going to use this on the outside of the plate to put our florals into. But again, you can also just use some pieces of styrofoam as well. So you want to ring it around the plate, kind of like a tire and a wheel. Does that make sense? Add some hot glue, but then we found that duct tape worked a little bit better to get those pool noodles to stick together. The next thing you want to do is cover it with some burlap. This is kind of a mesh burlap to where your florals can stick on there. This part is optional. You could always use a floral moss around the edge of your project as well. The next thing we want to do is add some of those little Dollar Tree. They're kind of like little wine or champagne glasses. We're flipping one upside down and adding that on onto the plate, and then another one facing upwards and back to back. That's going to give us some height on our centerpiece. We popped a little Dollar Tree votive down into the center, and now I'm going to create a super easy little bow. I'm just taking my ribbon, going end to end with my ribbon, trimming that off. This is just a great little easy bow hack, and then you want to tie that off in the center and pop that on to the front part of your project. We're then going to build a floral around this part. So you can see that Jake is actually creating a base on the pumpkin with one of the bases of that little plastic glass that we used. So grab some of those plastic champagne or wine glasses. They're not really champagne glasses, and I don't really like their wine glasses, and have some fun using those as a height idea for your centerpiece. The next thing we are doing is just adding in some beautiful florals. Thank you to Jake for helping me out with these projects and being such a great creative force and inspiration in my studio. Today we're actually at Bratton House Antiques creating. He made a little side room for us. So here is how everything turned out after we added in those beautiful florals and the pretty little bow, and really, again, very budget friendly, under $15 or $20 depending upon how many Dollar Tree florals you want to use, but everything in this project was purchased from the Dollar Tree. You also might notice that Jake was using a glue pan. I've never used those before, so that's a really neat thing if you're working on a lot of projects and you want to go quickly. It dries faster, which is really neat. I'm a kind of a glue gun girl, but let me know if you guys use those glue guns. I found it fascinating and I'm starting to get used to it as well. So fun and fabulous on a total budget. I'm also sharing with you guys different ideas of where you can put these centerpieces in a more formal dining space or a more rustic dining space, so they kind of can go either way. Love that.
On this particular project, what we're going to do, they have these amazing little food serving pieces. We're going to show you a cool hack with it to turn it into a really cool centerpiece. What we're going to do is take one of the garlands that you can get for $1.25, and we're going to chop this sucker up, and we're going to glue the leaves inside of this bowl. This is from the food section, and where all the plates, all that type of thing is at Dollar Tree. It's a great container. What I'm going to do is we took one of the garlands from this season. We're going to pull one of the leaves off. I cut a stem, I cut it right at this point, and I'm going to reverse the direction of those leaves. So it was on here like this. I'm going to take it so that whenever we glue this to the bottom, it's hanging so that the leaves are facing up to you, up towards you, so that you can see it.
Okay, so the next thing we want to do is just add in some more leaves, and you want to take your leaves and check them, push them up inside the bowl so you can see the pretty bloom of the leaf.
One of the things that you want to make sure, hide your glue up at the very top of this, because we're going to glue two bowls together and tie a ribbon around it so that we're hiding all the ugly glue places. So the way that I do my fluffy little bows, guys, I simply just gather it where I've cut it. I'm going to pull out, that's probably about 4 inches. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I'm going to lay those so that it's flat right here. And just come back and do one more. and equally on the other side as well. And then after I cut it, I'm actually going to use the ribbon.
Another piece of ribbon to make your tails?
Yep, to make my tails. And we can maybe even tie it to that. No, let's just do that and then we'll glue it.
So now I'm just adding the bow to the front of our centerpiece. We're popping a pumpkin in, again from Dollar Tree, and then we're going to make kind of a blooming floral coming out of that. We found these cute little gnomes in the Dollar Tree Plus section, so we're going to add that on top of it just for a little bit of interest and height. You guys can always take any of these creations and kind of tweak them to make them fit your table centerpiece idea. And here are Jake and I were just super fast working. And can I also tell you guys how amazing it is to have somebody here helping me cut floral stems and use glue guns and all of that kind of fun stuff. I know I shared with you guys earlier about a month or two ago that I have developed carpal tunnel in my crafting hand. So I've been a little bit worried about the amount of work that I do. And so this is a nice relief for my hands to have somebody else in here helping me out. Here is how our blooming gnome floral centerpiece turned out. I'm featuring on this silver platter. These are from Dollar Tree. They're not actually silver, with the cute little Dollar Tree pumpkins in around it, and I added a candle, but you could also use it on its own. So fun, fabulous, and very budget friendly, and it definitely adds height and interest to any centerpiece idea. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to share with you guys how you can take some of those cute little Dollar Tree fall gnomes and just give them a little bit of extra razzle dazzle pizzazz. So these are actually in the Dollar Tree Plus section, so they're closer to $5, I believe, but they're super cute, great size, and we're just going to take and add some pretty little sunflowers to the outside of her hat, and you guys can really get creative with these. I share with you guys all the time how to fluff up your little Dollar Tree bunnies and different things like that. So I thought, you know what? Hey, why not one of the gnomes? So I'm adding just in some Dollar Tree flowers. So this is a really easy craft that you guys can do, and even something you could do with your kiddos. They could cut the little stems off for you and help you with the placement. And then if you even help them with a glue gun, they could do that as well. I'm adding in some of the little pretty berries and pit berries in and around the top part of her hat. I think these gnomes are adorable, and I think it's really fun to add a character into your seasonal decor. I know that my kids, when they were little and I would add like teddy bears or just different little characters into the decor, they would come home from school and it just brings excitement, interest. And if you guys have grandkids, you guys could even name these and put like a little cute thing on the front. Anyway, so many fun ideas, fabulous and very budget friendly. Okay, and here's how our cute little gnome girl turned out. Just adding that bow and that little flower really made her customized. And so if you're going to be adding in gnomes to your wreaths or garlands, this is just a fun idea on how to jazz things up on a budget. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super cute little easy blooming fall candle. We're going to take some of the Dollar Tree ribbon and just wrap it around the candle and give it a little dab of hot glue. You guys can easily customize any of these candles, and this Dollar Tree candle was actually in the Dollar Tree Plus section. So I'm adding this pretty fall chevron ribbon to the outside of this. I'm going to hot glue this ribbon in the center. I just took the ribbon and looped it end to end, and that's going to make a quick little easy tuxedo bow. And then I'm going to hot glue that to the center part of the ribbon sleeve that I put on there. The ribbon sleeve, it is important to add to your candle so you have something to create your blooming candle from. This is a super easy little project if you're not ready to go all in on fall and you just want to add a tiny little touch. The next thing I'm going to do is clip off some of these pretty florals and add them in and around my little candle. And again, you guys can really customize this to suit your fancy by adding in your own ideas, but we're going to add in some little tiny sunflowers as well. And here is how our beautiful blooming candle turned out. So fun and fabulous, and it really mixes in with the rest of these decor pieces that we created. Make sure you guys are subscribed and following along with this fall series. Lots of fun giveaways and lots of amazing ideas.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're here at Bratton House Antiques. We've had so much fun being on location. I really appreciate you coming down.
Jake, thank you all so much. We are just so blessed and honored to have him collaborating in this huge I Love Fall series. We are going to be doing more fall crafting and decorating at Bratton House Antiques. You guys asked for it, so we're going to deliver. We have so many fun, budget-friendly tips and tricks. We're going to be using Dollar Tree supplies, Hobby Lobby supplies, and all of that kind of fun stuff.
Right. We are going to build a incredible centerpiece. We're also going to be working on a large piece that we're going to put outside in front of the antique shop. So we're really excited for you to join us next episode.
Yeah, the next couple of episodes we're going to be on location here, which is going to be so amazing. And as always, you guys can take any of the ideas that we share with you all and, make them your own by changing up the paint color, the ribbons, and all of that kind of fun stuff. We also want to remind you all to be kind on the line. This is a social media platform. You have a voice, so use that voice for good, because when you leave a kind comment, that kind comment is going to bless someone, and it's also going to bless us and encourage us to keep filming for you. So anyway, thank you guys again for being here. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and remember,
if you can dream it, you can do it.
And if you can't, we'll show you how. Thank you guys again, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye.